What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hit the like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notified when I drop a video such as this one. So, as you can see here, just can't really see, but got 4-ways on. Broke down again. Second time in less than 2 weeks. Same issue. So figured a better time than now to do a video. So got requested to make this video. All the team drivers, teammates, whichever way you want to put it. And I had it with Schneider. I was the team driver there. So my first teammate I had, his name was Tim. I believe his last name was Black or something like that. But I guess I really shouldn't say my last name due to privacy reasons, so we're just gonna call him Tim. He actually became a TE, or training engineer, or some know it as trainers. So I think that was about two months in, something like that. I ended up getting I'm not gonna say rookie, but not to be mean, but a very green driver. He's very new. Figured I'd give him a try. I believe his name was Pete. I'm not really good with names at all. He didn't work out. I'm always one that, you know, I don't mind if you need help backing up or need to get out of a tight spot. You know, I tell every one of my team drivers, don't be afraid to wake me up if you need help. I think the first week I was getting about 2.5 or 3 hours of sleep a night, because it's like this kid really did. I get it, he was inexperienced, but good God, like he was afraid to try to do things on his own. It was always, hey, fish, and hey, you know, can you help me out? Can you help me out? And I mean, some of these spots, they were easy. I mean, granted, I was only driving for 4 or 5 months, but man, it was the most easiest spots that you could back into. He just couldn't do it. So called Schneider, and I'm like, hey, you know, it ain't working out. I need another driver or another teammate. So they sent me a list of the team drivers. Being that I'm a smoker, list pretty short. Sorry about that, guys. Get a phone call. Anyways, my third team driver I had, his name was Marshall. Dude was great for about 4 days. I kept wondering why we were arriving late on lows, where even if he had drove for 5-6 hours, we'd already 5-6 hours of a 12-hour shift. There was no reason why we couldn't have been closer. Well, one night couldn't really sleep, peeked around the curtain. This dude is literally parked at a truck stop with his head on the steering wheel, passed out. Well, let my DBL, or driver business leader, is what Schneider calls them, or some people know them as dispatchers. Let him know what was going on. Took pictures. Don't have them anymore. It's been a while. I think I ended up deleting them. But I'll let Dave, my DBL, know what was going on. This happened for a good week or so. We started having some personal life issues. Well, needless to say, we took our home time, went home, never came back. I couldn't reach him, Schneider couldn't reach him, nothing, not a word. And the dude left all of his stuff in the truck. So I had to take all of his stuff out of the truck and whatnot, put it in a few bags, and he left his I don't know what you call it. It wouldn't be an army bag, but it was one of those plastic ones that had the almost like a drawstring on top. You tighten the top up and close it. But yeah, he just completely disappeared on everybody. So I ran solo for a good week and a half, 2 weeks after that. Well, end up being on my fourth partner. This is all within, I'd say, 7 months. Well, I ended up getting with Philip. And dude ran great. Got his miles and whatnot. And in case you guys didn't know, Schneider split some miles not to pay. So the team drivers will always get different pays based on their experience, but the miles get totaled together at the end of the week, and then it gets split. So you basically got to have a team partner that runs roughly the same amount of miles or runs as hard as you do. So say, for instance, the night shift runs 600 miles, but day shift only runs for, we'll do 400 to make it an even 1,000. So that day, you gotta split the miles. So the total's 1,000, but each driver gets paid for 500. So it's nice to find somebody that runs as hard as you do. Well, I don't know how to do the suggested videos quite yet, or maybe I don't have enough subscribers or whatever to be able to do it. But I'm gonna post a clip. It's about a minute long, and talk to a few other drivers, especially this last trip at the dealership. I was down for 3 days, so I really haven't done a video. Been trying to make up that time, and then sure enough, get off 34, make it 1.6 miles down the road. Truck breaks down. Red check engine light comes on, regen issue and whatnot. While I'm sitting here. But I'll post the videos after the clip. But yeah, I fought long and hard getting international. It was a 2018 LT, and he rolled it on the side. And the other drivers that I talked to said that based on what the truck was doing is that he fell asleep behind the wheel or was dozing off. This happened in Bend, Oregon, whichever way you want to put it. Yeah, I was only asleep for about 2 hours, and woke up to my name being yelled twice as the truck was rolling over. But yeah, here's the clip. So, come to my fifth team driver, teammate, in 14 months, 14 and a half months, somewhere around there. So we'll just round up, say 15 months. 5 teammates. Last one, I believe his name was Sam. Mind you, this has been over a year ago, so I actually had to write down the names and whatnot, rack my brain. But great guy. He lived in Minnesota, so it was nice having a team driver. Because the thing is that with Schneider, if your teammate don't work out, you have 2 weeks to find a team driver, or they bring you in and they lower the governing speed of the truck. So team drivers, they can do 65 miles an hour. Solo drivers are 62. So it was nice, great guy, and both ran the same way, but being that he was based out of Minnesota, we would park the truck, since the truck was under him instead of me. We would park the truck in Minnesota. Schneider would get me a rental car, and I would have to drive from Minnesota back home, return the car, and I always had my personal vehicle sitting at the Indianapolis terminal, or operating center is what Schneider called it, OC for acronym. But yeah, it was all right. The frustrating part was parking the truck in Minnesota and driving back. We would always be down for about 3 days. So I would spend a day with just the driving aspect of it and only have 2 days off. Or because he was reserve veteran member, or Reserve Army, I think is what he was in. And there was times that I would just drop him off. He would do his weekend training or whatever, and I would just run solo for those 2 or 3 days. And then I'd go back, pick him up, and then we'd run team. But yeah, that was a very, very interesting 15 months. When I was a team driver with Schneider, it was fun. definitely was nice to go to sleep in one state and wake up and be 2 or 3 states over, depending on where you're at. Ran a lot of coast to coast, quite a bit. Schneider has 3 tiers when it comes to team drivers. I always got them confused. But like tier 1 was like your real heavy run. Sorry about that. I don't know why this damn thing keeps cutting out after a period of time. But like tier 1 was your like a real tight schedule. Like you better run your ass off, and you really didn't have any time at all. Like those are the guys that basically have no life, and I mean they're just working every single second of their clock. And I tried it for about 2 loads. I said no, back me down a tier. And that was, you get about 2,500 miles a week per driver. So basically you're running 4,600 to 5,000 miles a week. That was a good schedule for me. I mean, you run hard, but not like hard. If that makes any sense. And then tier 3 would be basically your sorry about that. Tier 3 would basically be your mess around tier, where like you would have extra, way extra time for delivery and pickups on your loads. But comment down below with any suggestions or any videos you guys want to make or want me to make, and I'll definitely do the videos. But I'll catch y'all on the flip side, and y'all have a safe one.